I'm Dr. Linda Gromko, and this is Transgender Medicine Made Simple. Today we're looking at 2 funerals for a trans woman. A wonderful long-term patient of mine died recently, and I told the story of her death and the exceptional treatment that she received in a Seattle emergency room in an earlier video. But more recently, I attended the celebration of life in her honor, hosted by her loving family members at a lively Italian restaurant. And then I learned this lovely woman had had an earlier gathering, one where she was identified by her male name. The obituary notice described a long career history with various work positions, but the obituary photo was unrecognizable to those of us who knew her authentically. We only knew her and saw her on Femme. So like many transgender people, my patient lived in 2 worlds. World 1, or the first world, was the world where a person would grow up and spend their childhood and college years. This was the world before transition. Or maybe the world of work, where a person was unable to present as their authentic self for reasons of family, for spouse, because of social climate or issues at the time. These mourners knew a different version, but the person's life, of course, was still valid. But World 2 was the authentic self group. The authentic gathering was for people who knew all of my patient in a more expansive way, a life that included her transition and the development of her real gender identity, people who had traveled the journey with her, and these included chosen family members, professional friends and advocates, community members, and clinicians. These were the people who knew she lived her truth. So was it somehow wrong to have 2 different events? Well, of course not. It didn't reflect poorly on her or on her family. It did demonstrate the unfortunate reality that the world has not evolved to the point where it was ready for this wonderful woman in her authentic self. And I'll bet that our celebration of life was much more fun. We got packets of forget-me-not seeds to serve as mementos, and these were perfect. We won't forget her. Join me for more trans topics in Transgender Medicine Made Simple. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.